in the Bronx. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Max Fried. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Wyatt Langford leading things off and takes a strike. High fly ball, right field. Judge gets under it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Wyatt Langford.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. Fried was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ball inside.
Two down, nobody on. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. Towing the slab in today's game, Cody Bradford. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
To the right side, Smith sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jason Dominguez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Here is Aaron Judge. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And Judge takes a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That's to third. Young. On to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now here's Trent Grisham. Finished the weekend series with 4 hits on Sunday.
Aye.
And now the 0-1. Hammered, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
That's in for a strike, a slider. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the air, right field. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score easily. 3-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Digging in, Ryan McMahon.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5.
Oh, diving stop. Nicely done for the out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Back at Yankee Stadium. New inning getting started.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
That is fit. The third baseman.
So a man at first. Here's Josh Young. And there's a foul ball. Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Safe at second.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And the first baseman makes the catch.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Ground ball right side. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He scores. It's 3-1.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the dirt. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, 1 away. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Smith getting the start at second in the 8th spot in today's lineup. So far this season, his on-base percentage is right around 370.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Got him swinging. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Now a blooper back behind short. Makes the catch, 1 down.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, number 35, Cody Bradford.
Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air to left center. That is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
One up, one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Cody Bradford.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Nope. Ball 1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's a 1-2. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His 12th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Yo, 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
One down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hit to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Latz, a left-hander, also throwing. That's a little high. Ball one. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here in the last half of the third. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Volpe flying around third and headed home. One run across. Now a relay to the plate. He's in there. It's 7-1.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cody Bradford is done. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher on here, Jacob Latz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One out, runner at second. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards right center field. No one can get there. It falls in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Yep, that ball went out.
Four runs already in the frame here in game one of this three-game set. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from third to add on. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Judge now. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. looking for the strikeout. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning. But here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Next offering is fouled back.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Haggerty drifts towards it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back here in New York, on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
On the ground, right side. Bellinger takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit. Try to move it around. Create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Next to the Rangers,
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. 0 for 1 so far.
Aye.
On the ground right side, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 8-2.
Up next to the Rangers,
2 outs, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Yankees 8 and the Rangers 2. Back in the Bronx, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the ditch.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Here's your 1. In the air to left center. Langford on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
So up next, Jose Caballero. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We've played 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, John Peterson.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. And it's still 8-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Chop back up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first.
He's out.
Got him. Nice play.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems. And this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
At first base.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throws to second. Safe. He beats
No, he's
it.
in there. Safe.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at second with one away. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Two on, one out. Hard hit, base hit. Bellinger is in to score.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We're through 5. The Yankees 9 and the Rangers 2. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Corey Seager will hit next.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Max Fried will go to work. Now a fly ball to right center. Grisham under this one. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hey.
He swings and fouls one off. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. That's in there. That's strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. The Yankees 9 and the Rangers 2. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th inning. Austin Wells. Stepping in now for the Yankees. That one lined to the left field, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. That's not coming back. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 11-2.
Try to slide it to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jacob Latz out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Cold wind taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Seager. To first.
He's out.
1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carter Baumler, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Montgomery also getting ready. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That one lifted to left. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 24.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Popped in the air, left field, and that will end the inning. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. He was lights out in recent outings, and we're seeing much of the same today, Singy.
Yeah, excellent command and an overall confidence out there on the mound. He's not just pitching well, he's setting the tone game after game. Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The Yankees up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, number 9, Danny.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Jansen to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Josh Smith.
Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. Rangers leave 1. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Cody Bellinger steps in. League leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Bellinger gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball, that's outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Pitching change here. Carter Baumler. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hops over the wall. That's an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair. And it remains an 11-2 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
leading off the section, the designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Doval, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he makes the catch. One out man at first. At the plate, Corey Seager. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next to the Rangers, the right fielder, Brandon Newman.
Just missed. Peterson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. It's the Yankees 11 and the Rangers 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Volpe. He's been enjoying himself at the plate in this one as we look at his spray chart.
I mean, he's having success no matter where he hits it. As a fielder, it's so hard to defend a hitter like this because it's tough to predict where the ball's going.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jose Caballero.
You talk about a reliable bat in key moments. This is it, Singy.
Yeah, he's been the anchor in this lineup, a run producer through and through.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Now Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. It's the Yankees 11 and the Rangers 2.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off the second, the first baseman, Jake Berger.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next to the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Aye.
The 0-1.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was late. Right side, and that's just foul. Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Two down, base is empty. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. It's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the Rangers, the catcher, number 9, Danny.
That one fouled off. And that one ripped to left. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.